When young, Amazon's fitness magazine celebrate the female physique. AmazonsFitMag.com. I'm on set, and joining me is Marilyn Yee and new IFBB Women's Bodybuilder Pro.
That's right.
How does that sound to you?
Well, it sounds unreal because it took me 15 years to get there.
15 years. That's how long you've been competing.
No. I started training when I was 18, and the first 7-8 years I wasn't able to find a good coach to prep me on stage.
Gotcha.
Because where I'm from Hong Kong, and bodybuilding is a little bit behind still till this day. And to win international pro qualifier show, I have to be the one and only overall, and that's why it took me all this time. But my mentality was, when I was still an amateur and not be able to get my pro card all this year and year after attempts of trying, my ideology was to just keep improving until the right time come. You know what I mean?
You stuck to it.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of athletes, pro or amateurs, the changes they make each year to compete, it's very little, a lot of them. So my thought was to keep improving, which is hard, and I did. Each and every year make a big improvement until the right time comes.
Well, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And you got it now,
exactly.
So no one can ever take it away from you. You are IFBB Women's Bodybuilder Pro.
Yep.
I mean, that's it.
Yep.
So when you look at that in Vegas, what was your overall take on the Olympia? All the glitz that happened. You couldn't have done it on a bigger stage, than to get your card in Vegas.
I mean,
at the Olympia.
That's the biggest amateur show.
That's it.
Yeah,
So I mean,
that's
if you wanted it to happen, you wanted to happen. Hey,
yeah.
Look at the stage that you got it on.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was emotional when they announced me as the new IFBB Pro and the overall, because to be honest, I wasn't the biggest.
Yeah.
I wasn't the biggest girl, even in Orlando. But I still count in top 3 in Orlando. I came in second heavyweight, and Olympia, obviously, I was the overall Olympia amateur. But, it's not always just the size. It's conditioning and the details and muscle maturity. And that's gave me an edge, because it took me 15 years to turn pro, and all this year build up this muscle maturity, and that's give me the edge. So
definitely. But when you look back in Orlando, it was back up like we talked about. You lost your luggage.
I didn't lose my luggage in Orlando. I had 13 hours delay.
Delay. Okay. Yeah.
Frontier Airline.
Frontier. That's right. And so then you had to rush the whole time. That threw your mindset off because you were rushing the tanning and then to get there on stage on time. So I mean, that was a lot of stress.
I had 6 pounds of weight from water weight. That's from stress, because the delay and the sleep pattern was.
And you were flying in from California, so yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
was so pissed off, I swear.
I'll bet. But you stuck to it. But did you doubt? You think, well, maybe I won't go on and do the Olympia amateur.
I thought I wouldn't make it to Olympia.
So in Orlando, at some point, everything that happened with the flight and everything, sort of stressed out. But you still was in the top 3. Did you think about not going on to try to do the Olympia amateur?
Well, the plan was, if I didn't get my pro card, I was going to do Olympia amateur anyway. Okay. But I was, I was halfway.
You was wondering,
I was I took a nap. I was waiting for the flight to board. I took a nap because I wasn't sleeping before I got on the plane already.
Right.
I was that tired already. And then the nap was 20 minutes. And I woke up. We're still waiting. We're still waiting. I'm like, what happened?
You thought you had missed a flight or something?
No, what happened? Why are we still here? Because the flight attendant, they would keep bringing people in. They want to hustle. It's Frontier, it's a small airline. Right. So if there's still empty seats, they want to bring in people so they make more money.
Right.
And eventually past the time for the flight to depart the gates. And it has time limit. Once it's closed,
that's it.
You have to wait till the next day.
Wow. And
I was cursing at a flight attendant. I don't fucking care. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm competing. I don't fucking care if you give me a refund. I'm fucking competing. That's why I told him. I'm sorry, I'm not responsible for who the fuck is responsible? You were the one who bring in the fucking people.
Right.
Right? Shit, that pissed me off, really. I still made it to second.
Yeah. So you got to Orlando, got second, and now you're going into the biggest show, the biggest stage to get your pro card.
That's right.
What are you thinking? It was literally what, a week or two later?
25 days ago, because it's on my calendar.
But from the Orlando to the Olympia, it was literally...
It was a week apart. It was a week apart.
The next week.
Yeah.
And I mean, so you go all the way back to California, and then you fly into Vegas.
Yes.
And then how was that whole sequence of events? A lot better because you got there on time and it's closer, obviously.
It was a lot closer. It was a lot closer, and I flew with JSX. It was a really small airline. It's like a private jet, really small. Like I didn't have to wait for check-in. They didn't even check my baggage.
Nice.
So it was stress free. It was a lot easier, and that week being back in San Diego and prepared for Olympia Amateur, I was nailing everything on point, trying to adjust my sleep pattern, and in the end I lost 6 pounds compared to stage weight. My stage weight at the Olympia Amateur versus in Orlando was 6 pounds difference. So
you think that was all water?
All water.
Yeah. So you came in tighter, leaner.
Yeah.
And that was the takeaway word throughout the whole Olympia, conditioning. Yeah. Whether it was the men's open bodybuilding to the women's open bodybuilding, that word kept coming up over and over again.
Yeah, it didn't matter if you, it didn't matter how big you are, if you're not conditioned.
Doesn't matter.
That you're just a big block of meat. That's what it is.
That's it.
Right?
So a very emotional day, but very, very happy. And so now when you look at this, what's next?
What's next? I'm going to take the entire 2023 off. I already have this discussion with Shelby.
Shelby Starnes, your
Shelby
coach.
Starnes is my coach, and so is Chris Cormier. And I started work with Shelby Starnes since the very first time I competed in 2018.
Wow. So, and then Chris Cormier.
We started work together in 2022 March after the Honor Amateur.
And that was your advice to wait a year?
Well, I haven't asked him yet.
Okay, all right.
I haven't asked him yet.
You will ask him now. Look out there and ask him now.
I will. But well, his feedback was, I knew you could beat some people. That's what he told me. That was very encouraging. So
they know he's a great coach.
They're great coaches, and I trust them.
But it's pretty much the standard though. Once, and I've heard that at least from 2 or 3 other pros, they got their pro card. They say, I'm taking a year off to make my body build and get ready. Because it's a big difference between amateur and pro. And
it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way, I'm still an amateur because I just been a bunch of amateur.
Until you do that first pro. So
yeah. But in a way, I'm still an amateur because I haven't done a pro show yet.
Well, I mean, but you're a pro.
Yep, already.
You know what's going to happen. I mean, you can't do the show. I mean, what's the first show? New York Pro? Even if you wanted to, you couldn't do one until May, right? So enjoy it.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. My plan is to aim for pro shows by the end, or shows that are closest to Olympia 2024.
Right. What was some of the feedback they gave you?
The judges? I didn't know.
Not yet? Okay. Yeah. What do you think they were going to say?
Well,
what did they say in Orlando?
I didn't ask.
You didn't ask in Orlando? You just kept your head down and kept grinding?
I just kept grinding because I've been competing and training for a good amount of years, and I know, like, the girl that took overall in Orlando, she really deserved it. Like, if I lost to someone, I think that she didn't deserve to be in front of me, above me, I would email the judge. I would. Yeah. If not, I don't have to, because I know what they're looking for. It's the density, the width, the size, and conditioning. If you have all these criteria and you beat me, fine. Hands down. I said it on my Instagram too. Yeah. And she really deserved it. She was a powerlifter. I don't know what her name is, but I saw her in person. She have everything. She really deserved it. Yeah. If I lost, and I'm a good loser, and every competitor should be the same too.
You're right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's come down to a thing of say little when you win and say less when you lose, because like you said, you just mentioned, you're all in those full of emotions, and now's not the time to jump behind a keyboard and make a post or say something you don't mean. Step back from it, calm down, and then collect your thoughts and then make a statement.
Even it's bad, good or bad, I still post it.
Right.
It's like, to me, I see my own Instagram as diary. It's not, I don't only show the good part, because like nowadays too much fake and shallow. Like I need to tell you,
you're full disclosure.
The world need more people to tell the truth and less bullshit and less sugarcoating.
I got you.
Yeah,
I want to thank you for talking with me. Congratulations again.
Of course.
IFBB Women's Bodybuilder Pro. That sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Marilyn Yee. Marilyn Yee.
Yeah, Marilyn.
So, congratulations.
Of course.
You ready to shoot now? Mm-hmm. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this.
I'm Glenn Young, Amazon's fitness magazine. Celebrate the female physique. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Amazon's Fitness Magazine, and of course, subscribe to the website, AmazonsFitMag.com. We'll see you next time.